Hi, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm doing this live video today because I see this all the time on Facebook, on groups of people posting pictures. And today I got two prime examples of people will post a picture and they'll show pyrite. And a lot of people sit there and say, oh, it's just pyrite, leave it alone, not worth value. Well, today I got two good mineral specimens for you guys to look at. Now, I know the lighting isn't the greatest, but this is going to show you that pyrite can be very valuable. Now, some of you guys have been on my YouTube channel and have seen me posting pictures of pyrite on this channel, on the Facebook. And so when you guys see me underground and I get excited, and I tell you guys this all the time, I get excited no matter what kind of mineral it is, all right? Any kind of mineral. Because I am the first person to ever see that. So I do not get gold fever, you guys. Just to let you know, I hold so much gold each year that it's gold. It's just metal, all right? And I say this to a lot of people. Gold is worthless unless you find the right buyer. And that's my mindset, okay? I don't get gold fever. I can show you guys my gold collection. You guys would shit down both legs. It's just gold, all right? It's just like having a piece of iron, all right? It's just, it would be like having a square tubing, okay? It's steel tubing, okay? Gold's the same value to me, all right? So, anyways, we'll get off that subject. All right, what I want to show you guys is two examples of very, very high gold and silver, okay, trapped with pyrites. Now, this is arsenial pyrite, and we have some with just regular iron pyrite. So the first one I'm going to show you is arsenial pyrite. And looking at it right now, and I'll explain what is all in this. Okay, first of all, you guys got to realize underground, a lot of people go, Robert, how do you find it? Well, there's indications. And so I'm going to show you one side of this, and you guys are going to go, huh? Okay. You see how that just looks like a regular rock with a little iron staining? Okay. Now, that's how we found it underground. The reason why I'm covering, well, I don't have to. But see that? Nothing really spectacular. Except for we have some dark color staining. Of course, we have some iron. And so this darker color staining right here is an indication to me of silver. Then, when we started popping it, you can see the pyrite, okay, starting to come out. We were hitting with a hammer. Now, you can see the indication of silver. Now we're going to show you guys the pretty side. Here is that pretty side. Okay? So, we're going to do a little explaining here. Let me grab a pointing utensil. Okay, here's all your pyrites right in here. Alright? And then, you see this dark color here with the quartz mixed in with the quartz? That's silver. Then, you look here, you can see right at the end, here's some silver mixed in with galena, lead. So, I'm going to explain to you guys about this, and I know you guys are going to go, okay, whatever, and I don't care, because we have the assay reports to prove it from certified assayers, okay? These guys, they say this is what it is, that's what it is. This pyrite you're looking at right here is running 8.6 ounces of gold per ton. 8.6 ounces of gold per ton. The silver in this is astronomical, and it's 900 ounces of silver per ton. Okay? So there you guys go. And then we have other minerals trapped in with this. cobalt, tungsten, titanium, and other stuff, okay? So a lot of people don't realize, and I wish I would have brought a couple of just regular gold nuggets for you guys to look at. This is refractory ore. Now, in certain areas, we get a little bit of free milling, and the one piece I'm going to show you, we get a little bit of free milling out of. Now, refractory ore, always remember, are for refining, meaning you have to add chemicals to get this out, all right? You have to get the sulfides broke down to get your gold out. So that's what most of us miners see, is stuff like this. We don't see like what Hollywood shows you. Very seldom do we find free milling gold. You guys seen some of my specimens that are very spectacular. Might as well keep that out. Of free milling gold in veinage, all right? Most of the time, our gold that we see is so micro, you can't see it with the naked eye. And it's caught in the sulfides, all right? So we got to get that out. So there's two types of I shouldn't say mineral deposits, because we can sit here and write a book on all different types of mineral deposits. There is two structures, and it's real hard for me to make you guys understand this. So I know I'm going to have some Nazis out there going, well, that's not what it is. I'm just going to try to make you guys, have you guys understand it. So there's two different types of structures, all right? Refractory ore and unrefractory ore. Refractory ore is this. So remember, R for refining. Unrefractory ore is free milling, where you can just crush it, pan it, and pull it out. Or when you're in the creek bottom, getting your nuggets and your flakes of gold, that's unrefractory ore. So, anyways, refractory ore, unrefractory ore. Unrefractory ore means you do not have to do any refining. Pick it up, take it to the bank. All right? So, now we have another one. And like I said, this is with pyrites. This is an iron pyrite, very heavily concentrated with gold and silver. All right? So when you guys sit there and you see pyrites, don't go thinking it's worthless. Because you might be walking over one of the biggest ore deposits known to man. You never freaking know. Okay? So, this is the chunk right here. All right? And I'm going to get in close. Okay, see the pyrites there, guys? Now, I know the lighting ain't great, but look at the silver right next to that pyrite. And we got some silver right there. And then you flip it over, and it's not as great as the naked eye in here, but this is a darker gray color. That is little microns of silver trapped into the quartz. Same thing, we got to crush it. We got to do a big process to get that silver from the quartz. But as you can see, here's the iron, and you can see the pyrite. But all along there, you can see the silver right next to the pyrites. So, I just wanted to make this video so you guys could actually see what we see underground and why we get so excited. Now, you guys got to realize, gold travels in all sorts of stuff, all right? So if you find copper, it doesn't mean that there isn't gold in it. Because if you get down in the Nevada, Arizona area, a lot of your gold, which I have some, one of these days we'll do a video on my gold collection, all right? You'll have copper ores with gold in it. And that's where you have to understand how your mineral deposits were made, okay? A lot of this stuff was in solution, all right? Water. And as it came up through the bugs, voids, whatever you want to call it, it came up through as it collected. Now, I will be showing you guys some of geothermal deposits. Now, you guys remember my big chunk specimen gold? That I still have. I'm not sick and tired of looking at it. It's just really beautiful. We'll do a really in-detailed geology on that so you guys can understand that kind of stuff. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go today. I'm going to go out and have another cigarette, a little bit more coffee before I got to start working. But I just wanted you guys to see this, you know, and see these samples of why not to throw pyrite, why not to think pyrite is worthless, okay? Because, like I said, look at the silver in with this, and our gold's trapped in here. I mean, we got gold trapped in here too, but it's micron and not a lot. We've had the quartz tested, okay? Very little gold, not feasible enough to mine. But the silver, it carries from 300 ounces all the way up. So, is it worth going after that? Yes, it is. So, where our gold is. Now, I wish you guys, I know I said I was going to let you go because I love talking rocks. Now, it's kind of hard, but see right there at the end of my finger? See right down in here? If you guys were actually looking at the structure of this, in between all that little pyrite, okay, which is one mass form, but there's cracks, all right? There is silver just loaded all over in that. So if you're walking along and you look down and you've seen this, you're just going, it's a leverite. It's an Indian sexstone. Fucking leave it right where it's at. No, this here, you guys, is astronomical. So I want you guys to get out of the mindset, because I know a lot of you guys are new at prospecting and mining and stuff like that. Or you sit there and you listen to everybody else. Everybody else is a fucking professional when it comes to mining. Trust me, people, I've been doing this shit for, fuck. Well, I started mining when I was 13 years old, working for a guy on Vermilion Creek up in Thompson Falls. And he paid me weekly in gold. And it was a placer operation. And I've been around mining my whole life. My dad was always into mining. Did a little bit, but he loved going exploring old abandoned mines and stuff like that. First mine I was ever in, I was, I think 2.5 years old with my dad. And I still remember looking out and seeing a little dot of light, and that was the porthole. And then we used to cruise around a lot and like I said, go up to old mine sites, look at old mills and old miners' cabins and just all sorts of stuff that was just cool, and it's stuck with me ever since. But I really noticed, and I get so sick and tired of these prospector groups and these miner groups and mineral identification groups. People post a picture and say, hey, what's this? Okay? Any professional miner will say, hey, look, you know, it's a picture. We can't tell you by looking at the picture. If it's here in our hands and we look at it and we go, oh, well, here's your silver, here's your arsenal, you might want to get that tested for gold. You're very high in silver, but you don't know until you have an assay, all right? And so I get so sick and tired of seeing these groups, these people on these groups and that saying, oh, well, it's just a leverite. Just leave it alone. If you don't know what the hell it is, shut your fucking mouth. It's that simple, people. Let people ask and get an honest answer. And if you don't know what it is, don't answer. The best thing you can do, actually you can answer. The best thing you can say is, go get it assayed. All right? There is neodymium in here, iridium. There's platinum in this stuff. We know because we've had it tested. We've had it assayed. We've had it all the way across the board. We have spent thousands and thousands of dollars having assays done. Why do we assay? So we know what's there. We know where to mine. All right? Your vein, as your veins running along, it's going to vary. All right? It always does. You don't have, say, 40 ounces of gold here and it's going to be 40 ounces down there. You might have a pocket the size of this that's 40 ounces per ton, but the rest of it may be a fraction of gold, you know, 0.002%, or same with silver or platinum or whatever. So always get it assayed. If you see something, don't say, hey, it's a piece of iron pyrite, it's just a leverite. Because guess what? Iron, you hear the old saying, gold rides a iron saddle. What's that, guys? It's iron. So don't ever think that just because it's pyrite, it's worthless, okay? Do not think that. Think, okay, I found pyrite, I'm going to find an assay, I'll send it to them. Now, not all pyrite is worth anything, all right? But you never know unless you have it assayed, people. Is it worth $33? Is it worth $150 to go, oh, there's nothing in there? Oh, well, I'm out of... Do you go to the casino? Do you buy a lotto ticket? You're gambling. That's the same with assaying. All right, you send it in, you're gambling. Is your money that you're spending for those people to do that, is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. You never know. That's the thing about mining, people. You're gambling every time you go out there. Us hard rockers, it's not such a gamble because we core drill, we do other things to prove where the veins or the pockets are. Okay? Placer mining, we do. Trust me, you guys will see that this summer. We do placer operations too. And that's a hit or miss. That's a gamble. But hard rock mining, as long as you do all the testing, spend lots and lots of money. Now, I do see a lot of people a lot of times going, hey, Robert, it must be so lucky to own your own company, to be a hard rock miner. And you guys heard me say this on previous videos. Tell you what to do. You open up your wallet. You take out all your money, okay? All your money. And you light a fire, throw it in that fire, dig a hole, bury it, okay? Because that's what mining is. You're going to spend a lot of money sometimes. You're burning money faster than you can blink. Can the payouts be worth it? Yes. Could the payouts be not worth it? Yes. So, and all the red tape from all the government agencies anymore, you spend money and spend and spend and spend, and hopefully you always sit there and go, well, maybe I might get it back. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys find this actually very interesting. I'm going to start trying to do more videos of this. I know, Robert, you get political in that. I just rant a lot of times. And real quick, I've had people go, well, Robert, you're too political. Miners aren't political. Bullshit. We have to be. We have to stand up and fight. I could sit here for hours telling you all the crap I've gone through, and you guys' mouth would hit the ground. I even trying to mine because there is so much political red tape. So you have to pay attention to politics, and I hate fucking politics, trust me. So, anyways, just because you find it and other people tell you it's a leverite, don't think it's a leverite. This right here, most people, what's in this rock? It's about 6 months worth of wages. Seriously. So, it can or cannot be worth something. You don't know it unless you have it tested, people. So, if you do post pictures of something you found on a site and they come back to you and say, oh, it's just a fucking leverite or an Indian sex stone, fucking leave it where it's at. Don't listen to them. Don't get discouraged. Have it assayed. You may get discouraged on the assay, but at least you know 100% sure. The other thing is specimen pieces outweigh value-wise, and I get so anal about this. I have people that show me quartz with visible free milling gold, unrefractory, because it's already been refined by the Mother Nature. And what do? They listen to everybody, crush it up, pan it, and they just ruin the value. All right? So as miners, we have to look at it and go, okay, what's the value? This here is actually a very valuable piece, not just in the minerals of refining it. It is very valuable because it's a good teacher to show you, here's the pyrite, here's the silver. Okay? See, I'm going to try to get in that. You see that? Come on, focus, you freaking thing. Anyways, can you see the pyrite and then the silver? It's the same with this one. This one here is worth a lot of money. It weighs about 5 pounds, believe it or not. But we'll zoom in on that. You see around the structure of the pyrite, see the dark areas? There's little tiny threadlets in between that full of silver. So is this not worth a good trainee? Okay. So, and it's also, if you've seen this in person, it's a very beautiful specimen piece. It could outweigh the value to a specimen collector than crushing it up. All right. So when you guys are out there and you find something spectacular, just like a gold nugget real quick. If it's heart-shaped gold nugget, if you found a heart-shaped gold nugget, it's worth more to a jeweler being heart-shaped, because you can make a necklace or a ring out of that, than it is of melting it down. So anyways, I hope you guys found this very educational. We'll start doing more videos. I'll start bringing out more and more of my collection. Anybody that knows me, I tell you, my collection's all around my yard. It is all over the place. I have a hard time a lot of times. Ooh, that's pretty, and I don't want to crush it. And guess what happens? Eventually, I end up crushing it. But we'll go through my mineral collection. I get rid of my mineral collection. A lot of times I'll sell it because I get so much that I have nowhere to put it. So then it's time to get out with the old and get the new in. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, don't listen to people. If you ask a question and they say, oh, it's just a leverite, don't think that way, guys. All right? Have it assayed. All right? If somebody says, if you have, let's say, a bunch of people saying, hey, that's just granite, that's just granite, that's just granite, then it's probably granite. All right? And the nice part is sedimentary rock and what my brain's kind of shot right now. I haven't had enough caffeine and enough nicotine. Anyway, so there's different sedimentary rocks and other things like that. Study a little bit. If you're going to be into mining, doesn't matter if it's placer or whatever, start studying geology, because guess what? You're going to find it. All right. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. My ass is going outside to have a cigarette and drink some more coffee. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. And like I said, let me know if you guys want me to keep on doing videos like this. I have no problem, guys. I have a hard time coming up with shit out of my ass going, okay, what am I going to pull out of my ass today to do a video on? But last night we're going through stuff that we're going to crush and stuff we weren't going to crush. I found this one that I had got out, and I figured, heck, let's do a video. And real quick, then I will go. Hard rock mining. All right, real quick. Outside of your porehole, that's the entrance of your mine or a mine. That big pile out front is called a waste dump. All right, it's not called a tailings pile. Us professional miners, we get so butthurt. You might as well say when somebody goes, oh, tailing pile or shaft. A shaft is straight up and down, people. You go down to the bottom. An adit goes in. All right, a tunnel goes through. All right, so there's some mining terms for it. Anyways, so if you're looking at an area to claim or to mine, the waste dump can and cannot be a good. If you're into geology and you understand geology like I do, I look at the waste dump because then I can get an idea of what kind of rock they were mining through. All right, you have to realize. Usually what they dumped out there is called waste. They don't want it. It's not of value. Nowadays, is a lot of waste dumps worth going in and remining? Yes, because back then they had to get a certain amount to make it feasible. Nowadays, it takes less of an amount to make it feasible. But don't go take a sample off of the waste dump, people. I did do a video, I think it was on my old Facebook, before Facebook executed my ass and just deleted it. They did stockpile, if you know what you're looking for, of what they were in, because they were going to haul that off. If you know what you're looking for, you'll find it. That's a good assay. But most of the time, you're not going to find where they set it off to the side to be shipped out or tested later. Anyways, do a little bit of sampling on the waste dump, but you got to get underground. Do not cross-contaminate. All right, so if you take a sample here, if you don't have a map of the underground workings, make your own, people, okay? It's not that hard. As you're walking along, okay, made a bend, okay. Usually you'll be surprised how pretty accurate you are. So, you take a sample. Ziploc bags, doesn't matter, okay? And you see a spot that you want to sample. Pick. On that Ziploc bag, mark number 1, all right? Pick. Mark the wall with a crayon, whatever, number 1. On your map, where you got it, number 1. And you go down. You do not cross-contaminate. Don't put it in the same, because as these are rubbing, you're taking material from this and putting onto this and vice versa. So you do not cross-contaminate. Bag it, tag it right away. Don't have them rubbing, okay? Because that can cross-contaminate, and you don't want that. You don't want to be mixing material with other material, because then when you have it assayed and it comes back 5,000 ounces of gold per ton, you're going to go, woohoo! Where did I get it? Okay? You understand that? All right. I am letting you guys go. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. Let me know what you guys would want me to do a video, because it's really hard, and you guys got to realize, like when you guys comment on my YouTube or on here, a lot of times I don't get back to you guys right away. Don't get discouraged, all right? I'm very, very busy. I work at a welding shop, and I mine during the weekends. Real quick, we're going to have a couple neat little videos. I'll be down at the museum again this year. It's been a couple years since I've been down at the museum doing mine demonstrations, so I'll be down there. So anybody in Lincoln County, Montana, here in Libby, this Saturday down at the museum, at the Heritage Museum, we're having the opening day. Come down, see me, meet me, whatever. We'll chit-chat. And I'm going to have a lot of really neat mining artifacts out on display, and a bunch of minerals out for display. And my wife is going to be down there. She's going to have a booth up. She has some of our hard rock pay dirt bags with gold pans and all that stuff. She's going to be putting those up for sale. But we're going to have specimen pieces from my mining operations for sale too. Come down to the Heritage Museum. They got all sorts of neat stuff down there. Come down and enjoy the history, people. That's the other thing. We'll do a lot of, I got to get my office cleaned up. We're going to do a tour of my office and my shop to show you guys about history of mining, logging, and even anything with an engine. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. Stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want, and we'll start doing it. Here pretty soon we're going to be putting up our mill again. We're reamping the mill. We're making it completely different. We got to add a de-water. Here's another one for you guys. I am going to be making a Whiffly table. So if you guys, I'm going to take lots and lots of pictures. We'll have a video so you guys can build your own Whiffly table. If you guys are in placer gold and you're into hard rock mining, we'll show you how to build your own Whiffly table. And then that way you guys can build your own and have a Whiffly table. To me, the Whiffly table is one of the best tables ever known to man. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.